Am I living?
How's my hair?
A funny thing to say.
How's me hair?
That's how I woke up today. Tell you about that later.
And look, have you had it coloured?
I'll tell you later.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
I'm due for a haircut. I was saying before, I've been explaining that Tones and I still haven't run back.
She never got back to you.
And I know it's just a personal joke between us, but it does make me laugh every time. And we're like, has she called back? We're like, nah, she still hasn't called. But we've been in contact. Like we've tried.
Oh, yes, you have.
I've been in contact.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll get there.
Well, welcome back to Living, everybody. Welcome.
Welcome. Happy Monday for all of you. And it is actually, wow, there's a first.
Hey, I was thinking, you're here with Vince Fusco.
Nancy Timpano.
Oh, my God, I can't even say my own name today.
Say my name, say your name.
Vince Fusco and Nancy Timpano.
Hello.
I was thinking that this morning. We're recording on a Monday today, which is kind of fun because part of me was a bit like, we might as well just do a live one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we've done so many live ones over the last couple of weeks that we should
could.
just be like, you know what, guys, Monday, let's all do it together.
Okay.
But it feels fun to start the week with you today.
It does. We came in with lots of ideas today, didn't we?
Oh, my
Woo-hoo.
goodness.
Stay tuned.
I love that, though.
Yes.
It felt like a Monday, a business Monday.
Yeah, it
like
was.
You came in and you were ready.
I was right. Here we go. Got it all written down.
I hadn't even had my coffee. This is my first coffee of the day.
Oh, wow.
I know.
I wouldn't have arrived here without my coffee.
And it's funny because I think of you whenever I think about my first coffee. You know exactly what I'm going to tell you, but not just the machine. I remember saying to you, sometimes I won't have my first coffee until like 7 o'clock in the morning, or sometimes I have my first coffee at work. And you were like, but how do you know where the bathroom is?
Yeah.
How do you know what you're doing at home if you haven't had that coffee?
No.
You still like that?
Yes, sadly. I go through phases where like I just do it to be good and like I'll get up and I'll have a lemon water and I'll do something different for a short time, but I'm literally looking at the clock going, has it been 30 minutes? Can I have a coffee yet? Can I have a coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm addicted. That
was me this morning, but I just didn't have milk and I didn't want to use the oat milk that we've got upstairs. So I was like,
Oh, well.
no, well, but it was good. We got a 3K walk in this morning before we even got to
good.
kindergarten. I was like, come on, guys, let's walk. And we all walked to the servo and then to school.
Well done. And you know, you didn't even pull up sore. You did City to Bay yesterday.
I did City to Bay, Nance.
Yeah.
12 Ks.
Yeah. Oh.
And I haven't done it since 2011. So it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And I've been running intermittently across the last 10 years. And probably like when we were getting married around 2016, because, shredding for the wedding, I used to do like a solid 10 Ks almost every night. And I haven't done that since we moved here. So it's been at least 5 years since moving to like a bit of a hillier area where I just don't enjoy the run as much with the hills. And I was a bit like, nah, last minute decision. I'm going to do the City to Bay this year.
Yep.
I've just left my job.
Yep.
It's a bit of a reset on my whole schedule as well as a reset for my fitness and my own personal goals. So I was like, I'm going to do it. Joya said, like, have you started training? No, I'll start on September 1st. But it's on September 17th.
That's okay.
I started, like my first couple of weeks of working for myself, put it in the schedule. This is where I'm going to go start training. Started on September 2nd. Didn't do too badly, I thought. I did 10 Ks in 52 minutes on my first run.
Wow.
8 Ks in 42 minutes. And then I did the other day from my house up to Anstey's Hill. If you live in the area, you know. So I did like it's 2 Ks to the hill. Then I did what's called the Torture Trail.
Ooh.
Torture by name.
Sounds
Torture.
like it.
Oh my gosh. Joya said, see ya. When I said I was going to do it, she was like, you're crazy. I was like, nah, I just want to know the worst case uphill, the distance. And that's 11 Ks exactly round trip door to door from my home. And I did that 3 days before the City to Bay.
Ew.
And then I was gunning for a 90, having not done it for so long. I was like 90 minutes I'd be happy with. My best time this week in training was 88 minutes for 12 Ks.
Yep. What did you do?
74. 74
wow,
minutes.
That's do you remember when we were talking about it a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
I said, I'll do it with you because I've done it about 6 or 7 times, if not more. I normally do it, most years. And then you went, yeah, all right, no worries. And then I discovered that you do 12 Ks, but I've only ever done the 6.
See, I didn't even, right, okay.
And I was like, I'm out, so yeah.
I could have met you halfway.
Yeah, hi, pick me up, let's go.
Correct.
Yep.
But yeah, 74 minutes. I'm wrapped. My feet
That's
are
great.
sore today.
Yes.
I feel pretty good overall, like really, really good. But it really got me thinking because having not done something like that for so long, and I guess like the last minute decision, a lot of people were like, you're crazy to put yourself through that. How will you do it? And it's a lot of like, I guess, mindset for me and how I approached it. So like I said, I wanted to feel the worst case length, distance, uphill. So my brain and my body know and see it, you know, as well as then looking at the proof that I've done it before. I've done it twice before in my history, so I know I can achieve it.
Yep.
So it was like this idea of really committing to myself, which probably felt like I hadn't done this year a lot, besides maybe like this podcast and, you know, I guess my own inner workings of life here with the family. But for me, externally, I was like, I want to accept that challenge.
Yep.
Arriving yesterday, I found myself there early, like running down North Terrace, really sort of honed in on this moment of focus where at the starting line, I find myself in the middle of a sea of people. So I've got, you know, a couple of thousand ahead of me, a couple of thousand behind me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm by myself here. I'm all alone. I have nothing else to worry about. And the only time I've ever really felt like that was when I was in hospital last year with the kidney stones. And it was after my operation when I was like, I've got nowhere else to be. So if I watch, like, as in genuinely, like I have nowhere else to be. No one is calling me. I can't do anything. I'm not allowed to do anything. All I can focus on is right now, right here. Okay. So if I watch a movie in the middle of the night, beautiful. If I sleep in tomorrow, I can't feel guilty for not helping with the kids. I can't feel guilty for being late at work.
Because you physically cannot be there.
I physically cannot be there. So I found myself having this moment again yesterday at the start line where I was listening to my playlist that I'd put together for the run, exactly the time I wanted, and sort of, you know, hype myself up. And it sort of felt like everyone else just disappeared. And I really focused on the idea of like, I don't have anywhere else to be. Don't worry about the time. Focus on the journey again. Like it's, you know, we're going to do it. Head off at 8:15. And it was to that point of like, even if people saw me there, like I didn't actively look for anyone. I didn't even want to engage if I had to. Like I just really was like, this is my race, my own running time. From when I cross that first line and it ticks over on the little electronic beep, beep.
I remember running through like, did you get that? Did you
get
me?
Oh my gosh. I was worried that at the end, I'm like, did they? Beep, 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 beep. And it's true because I always worry, like, am I going to miss a couple seconds or not?
I can't do that for nothing.
No way. But it was this idea of like, you know, okay, even if I was like, people wanted to, because I was watching people walk up to other people as they do, and they're like, hey, like they're having a chat, and I'm like, but I don't want that. I'm focused. So having a great time, really enjoyed the run because of this moment. And I'm so happy I took that second before the run. As I was on the run though, this is where I wanted to talk about today's discussion. I've called it Life's Race, okay, because I'm drawing parallels between life and the city to bay.
Okay.
And it's only because it's fresh in my head from yesterday. But there are people on the side cheering you on. Yeah. People come out all over the whole, you know, especially down Anzac Highway. You get a lot of families. There's wonderful. There's bands. There's
cheerleaders, I remember.
Yes. They went there yesterday.
Oh. Just for me, maybe they
were just your team. Yeah, checks. But there's people protesting, and I'm not sitting on the fence with this because I vowed in today's episode that's gone live today that if we ever have an opinion, like we're not going to fence it, we're going to say it.
Yeah.
So I'm not like there's one person who's a COVID crazy, right? So they've got signs saying COVID's this, COVID's that. Next door to him is a vote yes. Next door to them is another COVID crazy. Next door to them is another vote no.
Oh God.
Like, so I'm all for all of your voices.
Yes.
I am with all of your voices. I support your missions. Then the Jesus guy who's there with his megaphone shouting out, guys, not hateful things. This person was shouting like Jesus saves or like great run, you know, you've got Jesus on your side. And again, it's funny, today's episode we talk a little bit about religion, and I'm not talking about that necessarily here, but someone else who was walking alongside me then starts calling back. You're a loony, mate. You're a wacko. You're crazy. Fuck off, mate. And the guy's like, no worries. Have a great day.
Aww.
Whereas then you've still got the yes, the no, the genocidal preachers here who are like saying very subjective things. This guy was just saying,
in a positive manner,
which I was all about that.
Yeah.
And it got me thinking about this person who then continued for a solid 100 meters, continued being like, what a fucking crazy, whatever, mate. You're arguing with someone. If you just focused on your walk or you just focused on your goal, if you continued, you're past that person in 3 seconds, whatever they're saying, good or bad.
Yeah.
But instead you decided to continue an argument with someone that it's irrelevant. And it really got me thinking about life, because I feel like so many times in life we're also focused on who's next to us. What are they doing? Are they running faster? Are they running slower? Am I keeping up with the Joneses? Am I not? I don't disagree with this opinion. I agree with that opinion. And everybody wants to say their piece, and we should. We should.
Yep.
But we have to, again, I said it last week, we have to understand and have an empathetic approach to going, well, I get it, maybe not for me.
Yeah.
But I get it, and good on you.
Yep, that's right.
And if we focus on our own goals rather than wasting time of having an argument with somebody that you disagree with, right or wrong, on life's race, just worry about where you're going.
That's right.
What you are chasing, whatever that might be for yourself.
Good message.
That's my message on life's race today. And I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter what anybody else is running faster or slower on this race today, because we're not racing to finish across that line. No matter when you started or finished, it's up to your tag, right? Just in life as well. Wherever you get to, wherever you are.
Yeah.
You got there because of the hard work you're doing or the, avoiding the distractions. And that's probably like the crux of it. Like if you don't pay attention to all those distractions, you will go a lot further with a lot more clarity and a lot less weight that you then, like, I don't know if that person, I don't know who was arguing with the guy.
I feel like I just had a vibe check, my own vibe check.
Yeah, it feels a bit like a vibe check.
You can just cut that. That can be your vibe check for next week. So that's perfect.
I think so. But like he just continued and I was like, but now this guy's running. And again, probably just me thinking about other people while I was running. Silly. I was just like, that's silly. He's going to be like, oh, he was twisted. I could see this guy was twisted about it. He was like, I can't believe that guy was raw. Who gives a fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep running.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. I've had a couple of like beach moments like that where I'm doing my beach walk as I do, and I love to do it. And then I'm like looking ahead, and then I have to stop myself. And I say it to a couple of girlfriends when we're walking. I stop and realise I'm looking at the cement path, which is boring. All I need to do is tilt my head a bit and actually take it in. Yeah. And it's a very different walk.
Totally.
Very different walk and what you take in. Whereas there I'm focused on, look at that person, thinking that person. Whereas if I just tilt my head and take in that moment, it's very, very different and it's very beautiful. And there's another guy down at the beach who I will include myself in being judgy, years ago. I would be scared that, he does like this beautiful artwork of chalk on the footpath. But, he will stop and I'll see him talking to people. And when I first noticed him a couple of years ago, I thought, oh gosh, am I safe? Like I did. I couldn't help it. I went, am I safe? And then I'd get closer and closer. And then I'd just take him what he's actually doing. And he was like, enjoy your morning, have a beautiful day, And then I thought, wow, who is he hurting? There was plenty of people walking past thinking, this guy's crazy. And then I finally got to that point that I went, this guy's beautiful. Yeah. Look at how he's starting at his day and wanting to start our day in that way. So I'm sure you would have seen him if you're down at sort of Henley Grange, West Beach. He's always along that path. I think we should all just stop and say, hey, thanks for making our day a little bit brighter.
Love that. I love that. So wherever you are in life's race today, keep goals, keep insight and, appreciate the people around you who are going about their day to make the world a little bit brighter for themselves and all of us.
That's right. Hey, can you, how's your week been in terms of tremendous, horrendous?
Stop it. I was just going to be like, Nance, we haven't done horrendous or tremendous for a while.
Oh, gosh.
Can we do it?
I've got a few tremendous ones, but you go first.
Okay. Well, look, mine's obvious. I'm tremendous because I ran the City to Bay. I ticked that off my goal list, last minute edition for the year, and I smashed it 74 minutes. I'm tremendous. And I'm really bloody proud of myself. And well done to everybody else who, did it yesterday. I saw an old friend of mine did their first 12K run and they're going to go do a half marathon. Wow. Huge. Like that's where they're starting and they're going for it. And Kieran, if you're listening, you smashed it. Well done.
I find these runners, you runners are like, very mentally sound you have to be because it is a lonely race. So you have to be, connected to your mind in a very good way. But I had a tremendous week. I did, and I think I'm going to have tremendous weeks from here on.
As you should.
This is like nothing to some people, but to those fellow maybe Italian European people like me, people might not know that I actually have curly hair.
Nance, I've got curly hair.
I have confused curly hair.
My hair was ringlets and
Yes.
blonde till my parents cut it when I was 4, and now I've got this thick wave curly hair, and it only looks like this because I style it or have had it straightened in the past.
Oh my
and
gosh.
stuff.
Underneath, I've got beautiful curls.
Have you got like a Juzza curl?
Well, underneath it's nice curls, but then as the layers get to the top, it gets a little bit more fuzz until I become a Christmas tree.
I've never seen you with curly hair.
Exactly.
But you don't like it?
I know. It's like I just got off the boat.
But hang on.
Like, seriously.
But does it look nice when it's styled, do you think?
I don't know. I hate it.
Wow.
We don't even go there. I hate it.
Why?
I hate it. And then if there's humidity,
Oh, okay.
see you later, I'll lose 2 inches.
A good friend of ours, Julia Patzes.
Yes.
So Jules and I toured overseas
Yes.
many times to Penang. I've known Jules for as long as I've known you. Lifetime.
Yeah. You didn't know she had curly hair.
Until we were in Penang, and literally,
Humidity.
so she's in the hotel room next door to me, and I was out on the balcony, and I looked, literally, we locked eyes, and I looked at her and looked past her, didn't even clock it was her,
Yeah.
and she was like, Vin, and I was like, oh, hi, sorry, and she was like, it's Julia, and I was like, oh my God.
And that's
Different
exactly,
person.
oh my God.
But
that is exactly
Beautiful. And we're like, Jules, as if you don't do that. And she has since then. But I would love to see you with curly hair.
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
Please.
It's not, and trust me, it's not happening for at least the next 6 months.
I see you've just had it straightened.
I've had it straightened, but I've had
I want to
it
see it.
permanently straightened.
Chemically?
Well, no, because you know what I'm like. I try
No,
not
which is why
to.
I'm surprised I'm asking.
I try not. I actually had
'Cause
this
I do.
done about 9 months ago,
Yeah.
and because I found it
Yeah.
finally, organic, chemical-free hair straightening.
Beautiful.
So I was like, I need this in my life, and yeah, so I went and had it done. The only downfall, and I don't even know if you'd call it a downfall because it's a day to yourself. It takes with my length hair about 6 hours.
Well, no,
Yeah.
like I said before, if you find yourself in a place where you know what?
Do you know what I mean?
can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. You've got to enjoy that 6
Right,
hours.
exactly right. But that's only
love
with
it.
my length hair if it's shorter. So yeah, so now it is.
But your hair's not that long.
It's not. What do you mean? It's long enough.
Oh,
When you
yeah,
know the process, you'll understand why it takes that long. So anyway, I'm tremendous because it saves me I get 3 hours back in my life every week. Because when I wash my hair, sometimes it takes me an hour and a half to make it look half decent.
Stop it.
To straighten it, but I don't need to. I'm like that Weller woman. I don't know. Do you remember that commercial?
Yeah.
A Weller woman
Oh,
by
Weller.
the way she wears her hair.
Can you do the hair flip again?
This is my hair. This is my hair, everyone. I wake up.
I
and
love
it's like
that.
this.
Fantastic.
So I have to give him a shout out because you've changed my life. Sash Hair Straightening Salon. Sash Hair Straightening Salon. They're at Mawson Lakes.
Yep.
And the women there, and I actually took a few things to do because I thought 6 hours, I can get some stuff done.
No wonder you came in so prepared today.
so-
you had a whole day in the office.
Yes, well, I actually did that at home because
funny.
I actually enjoyed the experience that much with Zoe, Michelle and Lisa, beautiful ladies that we were just chatting to all the customers there that were having it done.
I love it.
And we were all so excited because we feel like we're reclaiming our life.
So it's a big deal for you, like
big
your
deal.
hair. I think hair is a big part of like a lot of people's identity.
Yeah, well, I got rid of that.
That's a whole... Who are you?
See ya.
Nancy 2024 edition.
Yeah, no. It's just, look, everyone's got their thing.
100%.
And that's my thing.
You always know if I'm going through a thing when I shave my head.
Okay.
Like whenever I buzz my hair completely, I'm almost
Okay.
like, I'm at that point where I need to, like it's a sense of identity. Like it's a fresh start sort of thing. I did it when Leo was born. And then I did it again recently, like the beginning of last year.
Yeah.
This year, actually. It was December this year I did it. Boxing Day.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go, new year.
New year, new me.
Yeah, that's
new
right.
hair, who dis? Well,
And
it looks
look-
great, Nance.
Oh, thank you, darling. And look, it still can be curled, and I like it when it's curled now because it's a proper curl all over, not just one
I
type
really
underneath.
want to see like a natural
No,
off-the-boat curl.
Well, you won't.
But
like I said, for at least 7 months.
Is there like photographs?
when I was 13, probably. Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I've got your school photo somewhere here.
Yeah.
That one that we used years
Nah,
and
but
years
that's
ago.
just fuzz
Even
as
then, you've
well.
got a bit of bigger hair.
Big
A
hair.
bit more poof.
Oh, big hair. But look, I'm not taking for granted because look, there's people out there that wish they could have, hair and whatever. So I'm not taking that for granted. But everyone's got their thing, and this is my thing. That my hair, I like it just straight.
I love it. Yep. Straight to the point.
Straight to the point. So thank you very much. Sash Hair Straightening Salon. Do yourself a favour, people. If you don't like your curls, get it sorted.
But hey, you know what? Sometimes, and here's saying I learned early, curls. get the girls.
Good. Although you did.
Yeah,
You
no,
got
he
a
did.
winner upstairs, let me tell you.
You always tell me.
Yeah,
It's such
I
a
do,
good.
I know.
Thank you for reminding
I
me.
know, but I feel like I'm putting you down. Because
it's-
we love Joya.
Absolutely, we all do.
Yes.
And you should.
Yeah, I know.
What's not to love?
But I know, but I'm just saying, like,
But
I
you
feel like
you
I make a
undervalue
point.
me.
I put you down because I'm like, wow, we love it.
I
remember the first time you told me about Joya, I was just like, stop, because it was her name.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Yes.
And I said, what are you?
And
I'd
you
never.
were the only other person. You'd never ever told me. And you said, if I ever had a girl, Joya was the name.
Yeah.
But I was like, how do you even know that name? I'd never heard the name till I met
Because
her.
my dad would call me Joya Mia, Joya Mia, like
remember.
joy of my life, And so when you said her name was Joya, and, just think Joya and Jaden, how lovely.
beautiful,
It's
beautiful.
all beautiful. But I just said, wow. So anyway, love Joya and her name suits her beautifully.
She's going to love listening to this episode. And this way, I'll make sure that she's listened all the way to the end. Shout out to you, Boo.
No.
I was going to say something before we talked about my wife, but now all I can think about is my wife.
Oh, do I need to leave the room?
No, take it easy. Take it easy. Hey, there's some. No, I was going to end the episode and say we should talk about something else, but I feel like it would be a very inappropriate ending to today's episode. But I will put it on the list.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that
All right.
probably in another episode.
Okay.
Guys, have a fantastic week. Enjoy it.
Ciao,
Keep
ciao.
living.
Am I living?
Just flip my straight
I
hair.
whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair.
And
back
now, if I get caught in the rain, I don't run for cover if there's a drop of rain.
I'm going to
I
do
was
some
that
serious
person.
photoshopping this week.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I'm going to do some serious photoshopping this week, and I'm going to put some real curly hair on you.
I've got those photos myself. You don't need Photoshop.
Get them out, please.
No.
I'll get my curly photos out.
No thanks. Don't care.
I'll get mine out anyway. I'm
Curly hair,
cute.
don't care.